There are three things that every manager needs to know. We call them the 3 E's. Okay. So after this break, I will take you through the process. So these are the 3 E's that every manager needs to know. So you do not necessarily have to work in a company or be a manager of a particular department. You are managing yourself. Okay. So every single individual on earth here manages him or herself. Okay. So that makes you a manager, and it's very important to key for you to understand these 3 E's. Okay. Now the first one is what? Effectiveness. The other one is what? Efficiency. And the third one is efficaciousness. Okay. How do I become effective? How do I become efficient? And how do I become efficacious? What is effectiveness? Effectiveness simply means doing the right thing. Doing the right thing. Okay. So as a human being, we all have goals and we all have objectives. Okay. So your goals are your long-term achievements and your objectives are your short-term achievement. This is what I want to do in the next 3 days. This is what I want to do in the next 1 month. Okay. So you are setting your objectives. This is what I want to do in the next 1 year, in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years. You are setting your goals. Okay. So how do you know the right thing to do? Okay, how do you know the right thing to do? It is very important because we live in a world where there's a lot of distraction, positive and negative. Okay, so you can have a goal that I want to achieve this in the next month, I want to achieve this in the next year. Okay, now you need to what, to filter out the options that you have and then identify the key ones or the right thing to do, or the right one that is actually going to enable you to achieve your goals. Okay, so you have a lot of boats that are actually going in different directions, but you need to identify the one that is actually going to take you to your direct or to your destination. You have cars that are going in different ways. Some are going to the north, some are going to the south, some are going to the east, to the west. So, but you are going to the east, so you cannot take the car that is going to the north. Okay, and say, okay, I want to go to the east. You might take that car and then it's going to take you a very longer process in order to go back to the east. It might not even be possible. That is why you need to identify the right thing to do in order to cut off any foreseeable or any problems that may arise in the future. Okay, so know the right thing to do. Okay, in your life, in every aspect of your life. Okay, there are a lot of distractions that come into place. Okay, I want to study now. Okay, I am having exam, I have to study. What is, let's say I'm having exam, what is the right thing for me to do? Is it to take my phone and start browsing on Facebook? Is it to take my books and go and study? Is it what, to chat with my friends? Is it what, to take a break? Okay, so you can have options that are very close or seem very feasible to do, but it is very important, very key for you to identify the one that's actually going to get you the right thing. Okay, that's actually going to help you achieve your goal. So identify the right thing to do. The second point is what? Efficiency. Efficiency means what? Doing it right. Okay, I want to go to school. You have identified the right thing to do. But then you go to school, and then after all your labor in school, you keep failing, you keep failing. What is happening is what? There's lack of what? Efficiency there. You are doing the right thing in that you are going to school, you are being effective, but what, you are not being efficient, what, you are not doing it right. Okay, so you can have a particular goal or you can have a particular blueprint that you want to follow. This is what I want to do. Okay, I want to open a business, I want to do this, I want to do that. Okay, now what are the steps that you are going to take to achieve that particular goal? This is where decision making comes into place. Okay, the act of selecting the best choice out of possible alternatives for you. Okay, you set your plans, you set your goals, you set your strategies. This is where strategies and planning comes into place. You look into the future. Okay, how do I do this? How do I do this? What are the best ways to actually achieve this? Now you are doing it right. Okay, what are the steps that I can take to actually help me to study more, or to study more effectively or more efficiently? Okay, so that is it. So the second step is what? Being efficient, doing it right. The first one was effective, knowing what to do. The next one is efficiently, how do you do that thing right, in the right way? And the third one is what? Efficaciousness. Okay, efficacious simply means what? Doing it thoroughly. Okay, so you are given a responsibility to wash the plate. Okay, so you took the plate, you decide to take the plate and wash it. Okay, now you've started to wash the plate, you are doing the right thing. Okay, you have taken the soap and all of those things, and now you're washing the bowl. Okay, but then you failed to wash let's say the bottom of the bowl and you left a lot of oil there. So what, you have not done it thoroughly. Okay, so once you've identified this is what I want to do, and now you start to take the steps in order to actually, you take the right step in order to actually achieve what you want. The third thing is what, you have to do it thoroughly. Make sure you do it with your whole being. Make sure you do it with everything that is within you. Make sure you do it thoroughly. I have to achieve this, and I'm not going to let there be any distraction. I'm going to do it to the best of my capability. Okay, so a lot of people say, okay, I'm going to read, so I want to study. You're doing the right thing. Okay, you've taken your books, you want to study, you have opened your books, and then you read for 5 minutes. The next minute you are dozing, or you've gone. Okay, so you're not being efficacious. Okay, you're not doing the right thing thoroughly. Okay, so you have to do it completely. Make sure you do it to the best of your ability. Okay, so this is actually going to help you in every area of your life. So know the right thing to do. Make sure you do it in the right way. Okay, do it. It's very, the efficiency is very key. You might know the right thing to do, but you do it in the wrong way. You might want to approach someone, but you approach the person in a wrong way, and then that what cuts everything off. Okay, so you might have a good idea, but you approach the person that you want to sell the idea to in a wrong way. So you're not being efficient, although you have been effective in that you have brought up a very good idea, but you're not being efficient in actually distributing that idea, or sharing the idea with another person. Okay, and then we're doing it thoroughly. Once you have come up with that thing, make sure you keep on doing, keep on doing. I must achieve that goal, I must achieve that objective, regardless of the obstacles, regardless of the trials, regardless of whatever comes my way. Okay, so it is very, very important for you. Know your strengths, know your weaknesses, know your opportunities, and know your threats. We call this a SWOT analysis. Okay, so what are my strengths? What are the things I am good at that can help me achieve my goals? What are the things that I'm weak at that can actually deter me from achieving my goals? What are the opportunities around? Is there opportunities around for me to actually achieve that goal? And what are the possible threats that I may face? Okay, what are the threats? You can be a threat. Another company can be a threat to you. This is where competition comes into place. Okay, so you have a company, and then another company is a threat to you. Okay, you also have opportunities. You have your weaknesses and your strengths. So identify all of these things. Do the right thing, make sure you do it right, and do it thoroughly and efficaciously. And I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please feel free to subscribe, share, and like the video. Send it around to other people that are also, that is to actually help them in their business or in any area of their lives. Okay, I hope to see you next time. Bye.